Good morning everyone. So this is the Hillingdon slip road. It's probably about half a mile long. I might have to lift the camera up and show you, but you can see down in the distance that's where the slip road leaves the A40. Then it goes all the way down to the traffic lights at Long Lane, Hillingdon stroke Ickenham. So today I'm meeting up with 3 others from Hillingdon litter pickers, and we're going to do this slip road between us. So I've already done a couple of bags off camera. You can see over there what we're faced with. It's just a constant, you see all that stuff in there, and it's like this all the way along. So I'm meeting up with Nick and Tess and Martin from Hillingdon litter pickers, and we're going to just spread out and cover as much ground as we can. As you say, just to the sides of this slip road, we're going to cover as much as we can. So expect to be here a good 2.5–3 hours today. Last time actually it was the same 4 of us that done this, and we piled up, you might see in the distance a couple of my bags there, but we piled up over 135 bags over one weekend. I think we done about 80 on the Saturday and then about another 50 odd on the Sunday. So this is our mission today, guys, so welcome along. Yeah, it's just going to be one of them days. I've got the high vis on, make sure I don't get killed to death. Welcome along, thank you for joining me, enjoy the video, and let's get to work. Right guys, so this is what we're up against, just a constant barrage of stuff that's basically just been chucked out of car windows. The Avengers, the Hillingdon litter picker Avengers, have all met up and they know their duties. I don't really want to be going this far in, but I wouldn't be able to sleep properly tonight if I didn't pick this up, knowing that it's there. So I just have to grin and bear this little bit. Don't really want to go any more than a... Oh, look, it's one of them line bikes. That's been well and truly dumped. I don't really want to be going any more than a couple of meters from the edge. Because there's just so much roadway to do today. Got a lot to get through as well. Got a film review. Got a few other things actually to talk about, which will be interesting. If it's not interesting, you'll just have to put up with it anyway, because it's my video. Oh dear. So yeah. Oh, careful. I'm actually going in the wrong direction at the moment, but I said I'd do so far of this side. I don't really want my back to the traffic, so if I miss any, I will be coming back this way. Right guys, so as you see, I've got my back to the traffic. There's Tess over there. Hello Tess, wave to the camera. There's Martin, so they're going to head that way. I got the short straw and I'm heading this way, but as I said, I'm only going to go so far, and I'm turning round and going back towards where the junction splits up that way again soon. So what I'm going to do is just dump these bags, and then Tess and Martin are going to basically take the bags up to the bin up by the traffic lights up there. So we've got 2 dumping places basically, which will be handy because we're expecting an absolute deluge of bags here today. A deluge. So I'm going to fill this bag real quick, and then Colin Martin, who's on my left at the moment, to just run it up to the bin. And then what I'm going to do is just turn round. Don't worry if I'm missing any, guys. I'm coming back this way in a sec. I'm just picking up the best bits I can. You see, I've got my gloves on again today. Look, I bought these in America recently. Do like them actually. Very rare that I find a pair of gloves that I like. I got them in Walmart, so it was about $7.99 plus tax. Obviously in the States you pay the tax on top of the bill. So for example, if something's $10 and the tax is 10%, it's then $11. Where in the UK it's sort of included as part of the bill. There you go, it's starting to really thin out now, and this is going to become Tess and Martin's bit. I said I'd take it so far. So let's cross over, not get killed to death by Barry Schumacher, who will definitely be awake later. And I'll catch you on the way back. Oh, I do love a pissy one. Oh dear, I do love a pithy one. Oh, my mind is just boggling at the moment. Absolutely boggling. Oh dear, never mind. Keep going. Don't let it phase you, because you could easily get set back on a job like this. Relentless litter picking. Oh dear. Relentless this and that. Oh dear. Barry Schumacher. Go on, Barry. He's not awake yet, by the way. Let's talk about the first Barry. So, when I was in America recently, I've done a lot of this. There's just a few little odds and sods I didn't get. So when I was in America recently, obviously I took my tea bags with me. I am that person that takes a box of tea bags with them wherever I go. Oh, come on. I'm being tangled up in this. Look, just for one little bit of paper, it's taking me an age to get in there, look. Oh, dear. So, I went to some shop with my son George. Oh, little baby George. And I saw this in there, guys. I thought, no wonder Barry's been having a lay-in. He's got himself into the tea business. Look, I'll put a picture up. Barry's tea. Hey, oh, Barry's got himself into the tea business. So I saw this Barry's tea. I was like, oh, Barry, no wonder you've not been out on the street every day. Yeah, Barry's tea. I couldn't help myself. I bought some, but I've left it over there. I couldn't bring it back. I was limited to what I could carry. I only went on a hand baggage fair this time. It was a sort of improvised trip just to go and see my son, so, which is fair enough. Right, I threw a few of these out. There's 2 cans in here that I couldn't get earlier, but now I've warmed up a bit and I'm gonna get them. There's one. Oh, and there's 2. Right, that's better. Let's keep going, guys. I'm probably only 400 yards from the end. I think what I'll do is this alley over here is the meeting point, and I've cleaned a section of this. So I think what I'll do is I'll just empty this bag and fill it up a little bit more, and then I'll put a fresh one on, and then I can keep making my way along, because it is pretty rough along here, to say the least. Oh, I'm blowing, guys. I've been digging in there since I last said to you I'll see you in a minute. I've done another. Go on, Barry! There's old Barry Schumacher. He's back. He's back from making his tea in America. Go on, Barry. Right, been distracted, guys. Cheered me up a bit though. This is a hard litter pick. This is back-breaking. I mean, this is absolutely back-breaking. There's 4 of us today. As I said, we've all split up so we can cover as much ground as possible. But this is back-breaking. So what I've done, as I said before Barry went past, was since I last said to you, oh, I'll see you in a minute, I've done another. That was a bag. This is my second bag since then. I've got a couple of bags spread out down the road behind me. I've come to learn there's no point showing you because the camera hasn't got like a long lens. So there's not much point me showing you, but I'm just about to fill another one. Let's just get that. Right, okay. I'll tell you what, let me just change this one as well, guys, real quick. Missed that one. Put a fresh one on, and then we shall continue down the slip road. It's getting a little bit busy now, so just got to be careful. Hey guys, you can see Nick down there. Look, Nick is a real trooper as well. Nick is also as hard as nails, so absolutely as hard as nails. He's like me, hard as nails. So I was told it was just 20 months ago that us four litter picked this. Me and Nick done it on the Saturday, as I said, and got about 80 bags. We did have a bit of help off a guy called Jeff. He came and helped us for a couple of hours. Then the next day, it was the same four who are here today, which is me, Nick, Tess, and Martin. We got, as I said, about another 50 odd bags on the Sunday. And as I said, over that weekend we got over 130 bags off this slip road. Unfortunately, this is what a lot of slip roads in the UK are looking like. But this is a particularly long one. As I said, it's over half a mile once you start to exit until you can get down to the road. So obviously, if you leave it, it just builds up terribly, which is what you're witnessing at the moment. I mean, look, there's been a car crash down there. Look, you see the car. There's loads down there as well, but I'm only prepared to go in so far, guys. Otherwise I'll never get done. I'll just never get done. I mean, the good thing about it is a lot of it is just plastic, paper, sorry, and it'll just rot. That's the only good thing about a lot of that down there. If you're going to start going down there, you're going to need more than 4 of us. You're going to need 40 of us. So anyway, we'll keep persevering, guys. We'll just keep persevering, see what we get. As I said, it's just going to be a hard, long, drawn-out day of litter picking. Are you coming back with your trolley to grab some at all, Nick? Yeah, because once I reach the intersection, I'll finish that and I'll drag them down to the path. But there's a bit on your side, a bit further up than the intersection, about 100 yards. There's loads of plastic and I just want to grab it. Right guys, that's Nick, by the way. He's like me, he's as mad as a box of frogs. He's a bloody good litter picker though. Determined bloke. Very determined. Goes out quite regularly and does 4 or 5 hour litter picks and puts it on Facebook. You're like, whoa, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Anyway, let's keep chugging away. I'm getting away from these brambles shortly, which will be handy, because that's half the battle, fighting these brambles. It's just making you. No wonder my legs have been aching me the last few weeks. I've been digging into brambles and sort of squatting round to get them. My hamstrings have been as tight as anything the last couple of weeks. I'm starting to realise why now. Oh, got some news for you actually. Stop the press. I went for my first run. What is it today? It's Sunday today. I went for my first run on... Ooh, shit. Don't want to break that on the road. I went for my first run on Wednesday in 20 months. And I ran 1.3 miles. Oh, I'm all tied up in this bush. Not the bush I want to be tied up in, to be honest. I prefer another bush to be tied up in. Now. Anyway, yeah, I'm digressing. So yeah, I went for my first run in 20 months and I ran 1.3 miles on Wednesday morning. I I was still a little bit jet lagged, so I'd woken up early. And I was like, all right, let's just go. Before I go to work, we'll do a little run. So it was only 1.3 miles. It's now Sunday, and I'm still aching from it. Just 1.3 miles. It's not even 2 kilometres. Let's drop this bag over here. I'll keep chatting in the meantime. Here comes the Oxford Express bus. Doo-doo. You get that bus from London to Oxford. Goes down the A40 all the way. I don't know how much it is. I don't think it's that expensive. So it's a pretty good service actually. So let's keep chatting in the meantime. So yeah, so I've done my first run. I don't think I'll be going out until tomorrow though. It's going to take me about 5 days to fully recover. I'm like, whoa, 5 days. Just shows you how out of shape I am. But the first one's always the worst. I'll probably go out Monday. I'll probably be all right to go out with by about Thursday again. And then once, as I sort of, my muscles get a little bit used to it again, I should be able to get out every couple of days and just increase the training load to like 2 miles, 2.5 miles, 3 miles. But I've decided, as I've become an old fart, I'm not going to run any more than 5k anymore. I'll do the odd park run. I'm not going to be as competitive. I'm just going to finish these runs with a smile on my face and just think, that'll do. Just keep myself sort of fitter, shall we say. I'll be happy with that. Right. I've got my sunglasses on today, guys, because I knew there'd be a bit of this. I refuse to get one in the eye again. Just don't know how I'm going to get that over the top. Come on, Jared, come on! Oh, I'm at full stretch. There's another one, but I just can't get it. I'm blocked out. See if I can chop these down a bit. Just get in here for this. What I don't want to do, look, I've caught the bag on the bramble. I don't want to rip the bag to smithereens. They're tripping me up and everything, these brambles are. They're all tied around my legs and everything. Right, that'll do. Get out of here. Don't have an injury over it. It's just not worth it. Whew. This is back-breaking, guys. This is absolutely back-breaking, but finally I've cleared the brambles side of it. Let's just get this real quick as well. Oh, and another pissy one. Oh, I love a pissy one. Right, guys, I'll catch you up the road a bit more. Let's get a few more bags done and I'll catch you up the road. Right, guys, there's Nick again. Look, heading off the same direction as me. He's done a couple of bags. Mad as a box of frogs, Dick is. Mad as a box of frogs. If you can see bags going down the road. There's 6 there at the moment. So I'm sure Tess and Martin are collecting them hand over fist as well. I'm expecting a good 50 bags today. A good 50 bags. So we'll see at the end. We'll see at the end. So that brings me on to another thing. So litter picking. So I've done a lot of litter picking this week. A lot of litter picking local. I'm going to put up some pictures of what I've been doing local. I think... Bloody hell, he's going some. Not quite Barry though. So I've done... I must have done a good 50 bags myself local this week. And I missed a day here and there because I got stuck at work late. And obviously it's still... Although this video won't be going out till probably the summer, it's still only the end of February. And it's not light enough to get home from work and go litter picking safely on some of these roads that I wanted to do, so they're just gonna have to wait. I'm off next weekend though, so they're all on the list. Got a couple of other litter picks that I'm gonna film this week, which I'll surprise you with. And then yeah, so if you've seen these pictures coming up, they're what I've done on my own this week. And then yesterday was a busy day for me actually. Yesterday, I'm not going to start saying all my troubles seem so far away. I'm sweating, guys. I'm absolutely sweating. Yesterday I met Tess and Martin and a guy from Hillingdon litter pickers called Alex. And there's an old couple who set up the Facebook board for Hillingdon litter pickers. They can't really litter pick anymore. and I saw there was like, oh, our local park's become really, really dirty. So I sort of privately messaged a few of the litter pickers and said, come on, let's go and clean it for them. So the pictures you've just seen of what I've done on my own in the last week. Now I'm going to put a couple of other pictures up of what we done yesterday. So there was 4 of us. We cleaned Column Recreation Ground up near Hillingdon Hospital. Oh, I can't get it. Yes, come on, Joe, come on! My tongs are all greasy as well, so they're not gripping very well. Let's see if I can get that one as well. I'm at it. Oh, I do hate it when you pick something up and then you drop it and it's further away than what it was when you started. Oh dear. So yeah, we done this Column Recreation Ground, and I'll put the pictures up there. I think we got, well, I got there early, but I had to leave a bit early. I said I've only got 2 hours. So between us, so we got 33 bags. These are the pictures from it, plus quite a bit of tat, shall we call it, that we couldn't bag. Oh, you bugger. So that was a good litter pick. And then I sort of went home, farted around for a sort of an hour, and then I left because I went up to London to meet some old school chums. We had a sort of brief small reunion back in October last year, and we said we'd meet up again. So we done an abandoned station tour. We done Piccadilly Circus as parts of the station that were abandoned. So we met up there and we done a tour of Piccadilly Station, which for me was very interesting. I'm not sure what they thought about it because they're not into the underground and engineering as much as me. But then we went in the pub afterwards, which isn't really my thing normally. So we all got some enjoyment out of it. I put a couple of pictures up from that in Piccadilly Station as well. So that was sort of nice to get together. One of us couldn't make it because he's been under the knife, I'm afraid, with a surgeon. Let's just empty that out. We're coming up to the A40 split where the slip road and the main road sort of converge. As I'm doing it backwards, this is a view of the A40 that most people would never get, because they're obviously coming towards me, so they never see this. Anyway, so yeah, we done that yesterday. That was nice. And then there was some rugby on the telly which they watched. I kept my eye on the Fulham result, which wasn't good. We won't talk about that, and put that one to bed quickly. And then overall I think we had a good day. Oh, just quickly, I showed you in my last video my pictures of the underground. You know, I collect the carriage maps, put them up on the wall. So since the last video I made, which was over a week ago, believe it or not, last time I actually made a video, can't even remember where I was. Oh yeah, I was at Stockley Park in my last video. I'll tell you what, guys, let me change this bag and I'll get back to you. I'm absolutely whacked, guys. This is back-breaking. This is... I've got bags stashed down the slip road like it's no tomorrow. So I've got some sustenance today as well. I'm going to be honest, I went to McDonald's before I came here. Had a few cups of tea at home. Tea icon, Loz, tea icon. Let's get that one while I can reach that one. Oh, got branch right in the calf muscle. Oh, you naughty boy. So I went to McDonald's and I got something to eat because I know we were going to be here a few hours. And then a friend of my wife's came over last night and she brought my favourite biscuits. So I thought, I'm going to save them, but I couldn't save them all. Look, guys, jammy Dodgers. Let's have one actually. Could do with a... Oh, I love a jammy Dodger. These are my favourite biscuits. I don't share these with anyone. Not even Lauren gets a jammy Dodger. Oh, Oh, that's lovely, that is. I needed that. That's an instant pick-me-up. Oh, that's beautiful. Right, I think that's going to fill this bag up shortly. I must have at least 10 bags on this slip road behind me. Nick is filling them up hand over fist. I can see him over there. He's going up to that plastic bit, just where the roads diverge, little splitter here. I'm going to stay on this side. I drew the short straw and got the dangerous side. But you know me, I'm as hard as now. And see if I can get that bottle at least. Yep, well done. I don't think I can get that. I'll have a go. I'll have to back in. I'd like to get it. Oh yes! Oh, went tits up getting it, but I got it. So, where was I? Oh yeah, so jammy Dodgers, yeah. So Mackie D's this morning, and then I've brought some jammy Dodgers with me. I'm sweating actually. It's quite a warm day. The weather is just starting to change slowly and surely. Let me just do this in the meantime, guys. I'll keep chatting. I haven't even done my film review yet. I've actually watched a few films. I've got a few to watch. I'll tell you what, let's just run that over here because Nick will move this. He's got a trolley down here somewhere. Oh. Nick, I'll leave that there. I'll leave that there. He knows what I mean. He's having trouble hearing me over the traffic noise, which is fair enough. Not sure if I spoke about my map going up on the wall, actually. Don't know if I got digressed or not. If I have, I'm going to put it up again. I'll have to apologise. But I got my train maps go up on the wall, my most recent ones. So I put a picture of that up. If it's again, then yeah, lost my train of thought. But here it is. If you've seen it already, you get to see it again. So as I said, my New Year's resolution was to start going back to the cinema a little bit. And I've seen a couple of films at the cinema. So I went with Mrs. O last weekend to go and see Bridget Jones. The fourth film, I can't think of its name. I'll put the icon up. Icon Loz, icon. So we went and saw the fourth Bridget Jones film. And I'll be honest, I quite enjoyed the first three. But in my opinion, this is just my opinion, this was the worst of the four. It's, right, okay, let's cut back to that a bit. Oh, wind's blowing me bags here, there and everywhere. At least I've used so many bags, my trousers ain't falling down anymore. But yeah, so in my opinion, this was the worst of the four films, but it was still an okay film, if that makes sense. Just I thought the first three were better. So there's all the usual crew in it. And basically, no, I won't say what happens because I don't want to ruin it for anyone. But let's just say she's single. That's all I'm going to say. She's single again. Whew, I need a rest. I just need a minute. Let's just go slowly. Gather my thoughts. Just quickly, guys, I'll digress from the film review very quickly. So when I leave work every day at Greenford, I come down the A40 and then I come off the slip road here, and all I see is this crap here where these roads separate, and it does my absolute nutting. So this has been on my list for a long time, and I'm finally here. I've got to be honest, I feel safer here, although it looks like quite busy. I feel safer here than what I do on, say, Cranford Lane or something like that. even Dawley Road, which I shall be doing tomorrow, but not on the video. I ain't done that for about 5 weeks. Looks like an atom bomb's hit it. Anyway, if you can hear me over the traffic noise, I will speak up a bit. Bridget Jones, the 4th film. So she's single, guys. She's single. She's looking for a new man. And in a nutshell, the story follows her quest, shall we say, and her happenings to find another lover. So just keep my eye on the traffic here and there. So overall, as I said, my own personal view of it was, it's not the best of the Bridget Jones movies. I think, like a lot of movies, as I've already said on other film reviews, they sort of run their course and you just got to leave them be now. But let's just get these bigger bits. But yeah, it's an okay film, but not a classic. So I can't really say any more than that. It's the usual Bridget Jones sort of, what should we call it, remedy for films. Let's run this over here real quick. Nick's got his trolley down there. Let's put that there. There's crap everywhere here, ain't there, today? Just give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Right, guys, my battery ran out. Luckily, I got the spare, fully charged. So I've got to be careful because these thorn bushes here are flipping really huge. Some of the thorns on them are enormous. They slice you open. I wore gloves yesterday actually on the litter pick I done with some of the others. There was a thorn so big and sharp it actually went through the glove. I had to dig it out. Right, let's search around, see what, let's get the worst of it. I'm never going to get it all because there's just too many little bits. If I can get the worst of it, the big bits and the plastic and the bottles and cans, I'll be happy. So this part up here, guys, where these roads, as I said, diverge, will be the end of the video. As I said, I'll do a bit with Nick. I'll do a bit with Nick. Although he's already made a good start on it, I can see him up there. Going like a maniac. So this is not a motorway, guys. This is a fast-moving A road. Although, yeah, it's not the best place to be. I'm going to show you what I see when I come home from work now. Look. This is what I see. All this crap that's just gathered here over the years. So my mission is just to clean it down today. And as I said, from that point, I'll stop filming, go and help Nick, move all the bags, and then we'll catch you at the end when we all meet up again to see what we've done. Here you have it, guys. There's a view of the A40 you don't normally see, standing on the middle between these two. So this is the A40 going towards Oxford, and then obviously that's the slip road that we've been cleaning where they come off. I do want to face the traffic here just for obvious reasons. And obviously though, I want to clean this end section that's been bugging me for months. But as you can tell, it's not the sort of place you can come to that often. The Highways Agency, they're not interested. You have to fight them and fight them and fight them for months and months and months and months to get them to do something like this. It's just, I have not got the patience. I'm not that sort of person. I like things done pretty much there and then. Just to sort of beg them to clean their own roads is just not my style. Not my style by a long way. I leave that for other people who've got a lot more patience than me. I know what I'd tell them what to do. It wouldn't be pleasant. But this is where we are in the country, I'm afraid. The Highways Agency and a Transport for London who think that they're doing you a favour by cleaning their roads. And if you want them clean, you have to fill in a mountain of paperwork, 550 flipping health and safety things. Then the crew, believe it or not, you'll love this bit, they have to go on a health and safety training course so they can litter pick a main road. Honestly, you couldn't make it up. Madder than a box of frogs. Madder than a box of frogs. This is why the country looks like shit, I'm afraid, guys. This is where we are. So, anyway, let's not dwell on that because it'll just wind me right up. I will just keep battling in the meantime. Where's Nick? Oh, Nick's doing a great job over there. There's a load of plastic as well, like this, on that side, which I know he's getting. He's got a trolley like chili. So he can shuttle a bit back. Right guys, I'm just going to sum up, well not sum up, but I'm going to finish off with just my last little bit of waffle, which is I am meeting up with... Go on Barry! Oh wow, old Barry in the Range Rover's giving it some welly. Go on Barry! Jesus, he was going some. If he wasn't doing 100 miles an hour, I'm a bleeding Chinaman. Oh Barry, you can always rely on Barry to add a bit of spice to the video. Jesus, he really was giving it some welly. Give it some welly, Barry, son. I've seen in the comments that some of you guys are shouting that out now. Go on, Barry. I won't name any names, but you're more than welcome, guys, to use my catchphrase, okay? You're more than welcome to use my catchphrase. But I'm going to have to be really careful here. Just do it while there's a quick break in the traffic. Make my way backwards. So just quickly guys, I'm meeting up with Chili next week. You've probably seen both videos by now. We filmed the first one about 4 weeks ago on the Stockley bypass. It's our mission for the year to clean it up. I'll tell you what, let me get another bag real quick guys and then we'll finish off here. Right guys, this bit's looking a lot better. I'm never going to be able to clean it to the ground because just too many little bits, but if I can get the plastic and the cans and the bits that won't rot, I'll be sort of happy. So where was I? Chili, yeah. So I'm doing, next Sunday I'm going out with Chili. So about 4 weeks ago we went and done the Stockley bypass, which hasn't been broadcast yet, but by the time you watch this video it would have been broadcast. As I said, I'd expect it to be, what's he done? He done his 150th video the other week. He's done a couple since then, so it's probably going to be between 153 and 155 of his videos. That was the part one we done 4 weeks ago. We're going back next week, so we would have had a 5-week gap, and then part two, which as I said we're going to film next week, will probably be around video 160. So we've got a ton of stuff out of that place. If you go onto Chili's channel, I know a lot of you do subscribe to Chili's channel. I know this is why a lot of you followed me through him, but just refresh your memory on those videos. So we're going to finish it off. I think we got Andrew from Hillingdon Litter Pickers coming to help us as well next week, and maybe Nasty Nick might come as well, because I know there's still a bit to finish off. I think we've done about 45 bags a few weeks back, just me and Chili. but we're determined to finish it off next week. We've had a bit of a quest to clean the Stockley bypass, and then I'm going to have a bit of a quest to clean the Hayes bypass. Problem is, it gets dirty so quickly. What it really needs, that road, is closing completely, cleaning down to the ground with sweepers and everything. Right guys, there's thousands of little bits here. I'm not even going to bother with them. I'll just be here until Christmas 2084. As I said, it's not the greatest place to be. As long as I get the worst of it, I'm happy, guys. So I'll just finish off by filling up this bag, and then I'm going to go and join Nick, and then you will see me at the finish, guys, for the bag count up. So until then, wish me luck. I'm going to shuttle all the bags out. It looks a zillion times better. A zillion times better. As I just walk backwards and pan round. So I'll take these bags over, what I've got off this middle section, and the ones over there, and I'll join them up with Nick's, and I will see you guys for the count up at the end. Let's see how many we got between the four of us today. I know they're not all going to be in one spot, because I know Tess and Martin, are doing the far end, which, as I said, is probably half a mile down. So there's a couple of Hillingdon bins down there. So what I'll do when I'm summing up at the alley, which is about halfway down, I will include a couple of their pictures to see what they got, and it'll give us a bag total for the day. So guys, as far as this side of the slip road's concerned, I'm done finally. Thank you for watching. It's been an interesting one, to say the least, the main road like this, but I will catch you in a little while. And crikey, it's the Rozzers. I'll catch you in a little while, guys, at the finish, and we'll have a count up and see you then. Right guys, there's some of our piles. I've just helped Nick out finish off the plastic. Give us a wave, Nick. He's going to shuttle this all up, and then what I'm going to do is get all my bags that I left on the slip road, and we're going to head back to the finish, guys. Well, the start, actually. Start and the finish, isn't it? We've had a tremendous litter pick here today. Been here about 2.5 hours. I'll just be careful. Just look behind me a few times. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. There's a couple of bits here, guys, that I've on this side that I've overlooked. So I will keep my eye on the traffic a minute. Not exactly the best place to change a bag, is it? On the slip road where they're doing 70 miles an hour. So let me just put this bag on, guys, and I'll walk along, grab a bit more. If I'm going to do it, I might as well do it properly. Right, just watch that car. So I'm just going to grab a few little bits here, guys, that I missed on this side. Found some tyres here, guys, walking back. Look, that's one way to get them to Nick's trolley. Look, just throw them down there, he'll see them. Oh, sugar, that's sharp. Who would throw 3 tyres there in their right mind? Hey, just stop on a slip road just to throw 3 tyres out. Who would do that? Right, I think I can jump the fence here, guys, and walk down myself. Nick has helped me collect a few bags, and then we'll bump into the other 2. Oh, I'm worn out. I feel like I've been bashed up today. Oh, nearly fell over 15 times going down the hill. Let's get back to the finish, guys. There's the Avengers all going home. Thank you for your help, guys. Right, guys, there we have it. So this is our pile on the A40. We've got 40 bags here today. We've definitely been part of the solution and not part of the problem. So there's 40 bags there today. I'm just going to move along slowly, and then there's some tyres and some bits of metal and all sorts of skullduggery, should we say. So that's been a really good litter pick here today. Been here about 2.5 hours, and then I know Martin and Tess have got 4 bags which they left down the other end. So I'll see if I can chuck a photo of that in real quickly now. Right, there you have it, guys. So that's 44 bags today with help from the Hillingdon litter pickers. Fabulous crew. This has been a really tough litter pick, but really rewarding. When you see like that have come off the slip road, you're just like, wow, that's so rewarding. So I'd just like to say, guys, thank you very much for watching today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. All I can say is the famous catchphrase: I'm going home for a cup of tea, and catch you on the next one.